Hello, Yavapai County. My name is David McAtee. I'm here with Commander James Edelstein, who is with the Prescott Valley Police Department, and we're here at this beautiful place here in Prescott Valley. And this is part of our series of videos that we're doing for the Justice Center in Prescott. And so, walk me through the process. If someone is pulled over at midnight and they have a warrant out for their arrest, what is the current process? What happens?
So the officer obviously is going to take that individual into custody and transport them to a jail facility. Sometimes we're able to take them to the jail holding facility in the city of Prescott. But many times, because maybe the individual that we've arrested has a health condition, or maybe they are extremely combative, or for whatever reason we're not able to take them to the temporary holding facility, many times we end up driving over to Camp Verde to the jail over there.
And how long does that take? That whole process, how long would that take?
So generally speaking, between 2 and 3 hours, depending upon traffic, depending upon how long it takes at the jail.
So that means one of your officers is off patrol transporting for a couple hours.
Yeah, and I mean, as you can imagine, that has a huge impact upon the number of officers that are in our community at any one time. We do make multiple arrests many days of the week, so you can have an officer off of the street for hours and hours.
So what impact will the Justice Center in Prescott have on that process?
Well, it's going to cut it in probably less than half. You know, by the time our officer drives over to the new facility and goes through the process of booking that individual into the jail, they're going to be back in town within probably 60 minutes, if I had to guess.
We know law enforcement has for years worked on decriminalizing behavioral health, mental health issues. This new Justice Center in Prescott is going to have a behavioral health unit. What will that mean to Prescott Valley citizens and residents and to the law enforcement?
So our job in law enforcement is community safety. So anything that we can do to reduce crime is a good thing for the community. And you reduce crime in some ways by addressing the core issues. And there are times when an individual with a mental illness might commit a criminal offense, and the root or the core issue there is not necessarily that they are a bad person. It's that they have an issue that is health related that maybe has not been addressed properly or at all. And so by having a facility where you have co-located services like custody at the jail, as well as the ability to provide mental health services to those individuals, we're both keeping the community safe and at the same time trying to address those core issues of mental health, drug addiction, and those kinds of things in the hopes that we can reduce crime in the future.
So what kind of issues are you seeing here in Prescott Valley, behavioral health related?
Well, certainly we have people within the community that have issues with drug addiction. We have individuals in the community with the whole range of mental health issues, and you know, our officers are called to deal with issues or problems that are presented by those individuals. Many times their family members are calling us because they're concerned about them. You know, some of these people might be suicidal or depressed, and they may be acting out, and a lot of times the community doesn't know exactly who to turn to, and it's really easy to dial 911 and have a police officer come out. But the reality is, in many of those cases, what that individual needs is not necessarily a police officer. It's a doctor or a physician, a nurse, or somebody in the treatment community.
What happens now? What do you guys do?
So we have a lot of partners in the community here in Prescott Valley that are in the treatment job, and the crisis stabilization unit is here in Prescott Valley. We've got a strong partnership with them. So we do our best in those instances when someone is presenting with mental health issues, first of all, to talk to them, to try to work through the issue and try to get them to voluntarily seek help. And then we engage them, if we can, with one of the partners in the community that might be able to provide them with services.
And we've got great partners in this community with West Yavapai and Spectrum, and so I'm glad to see that you guys are utilizing that. That's terrific.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you for your time today. I won't keep you any longer. And thank you, Yavapai County, for watching. We'll talk to you next time.